Hey everyone, it's February 22nd, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share it with British serial killer Stephen Port, known as the Grindr Killer, who murdered 4 men in 2014 and 15, and that is him right up there. Born in 1975, Port grew up a loner, described by teachers as quiet, and was often bullied by other children. He was known in his neighborhood for playing with children's toys, even as an adult, living at home with his parents until he finally moved out in his 30s. Trained as a chef, he appeared briefly as a line cook on the British version of MasterChef. While Port was bald, he wore a blonde toupee and worked out often, which he felt made him more attractive. He put up profiles on Grindr and other gay dating apps and websites, often making up a false background with claims that he graduated from Oxford and served in the Royal Navy, neither of which was true. Imagine that, someone had the audacity to lie on a dating app. When meeting dates, he would slip them GHB, which is known as a date rape drug, and sexually assault his victims. He is known to have raped at least 11 men by this method, though the actual number is likely far higher. Beginning in 2014, he also began giving his dates other drugs, which in some cases caused fatal overdoses. He used a cocktail of amyl nitrate, Viagra, mephedrone, and methamphetamines. Port anonymously called the authorities to report it when his first victim perished on the street outside his flat, and after an investigation revealed his involvement, he was convicted of perverting the course of justice for lying to the police. Before that conviction, however, he murdered at least 3 more men, dumping them in a graveyard at a nearby church. 2 of the bodies were found by the same woman while walking her dog on separate occasions. She has some wild luck. Port tried to frame one of his victims as the culprit in a murder-suicide plot by planting a note on his body that claimed to be the killer of the other dead men, but the police saw through that attempt. Once they finally connected the dots, he was tried for murder. Port claimed in court that he didn't want to kill the men, but he was trying to enhance his sexual experience. While the judge accepted that as true, he still killed 4 people and should have known his actions were dangerous and reprehensible. His case led to a reform movement for the London police force, since they initially missed the fact that the killings were related, despite all 4 bodies being found within a small radius of one another. Some believe that had the police properly investigated the first murder, the rest may have been prevented, and the families of the victims sued the police force for their missteps. Stephen Merchant played Port in the British TV miniseries 4 Lives that was released in 2022. He is currently serving life in prison with no possibility of parole. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Stephen Port, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.